Gary Pasquitz here with Jeremy Hogue following the USC 27-9 victory over the Cal Golden Bears. Jeremy, give your thoughts today. 9 points for the Golden Bears. Obviously, the USC defense was doing some stuff right today.
Oh, absolutely. And to me, that was the story of the day. I know offense gets all the highlights and the headlines, but this defense, you got to think, the USC offense put this defense in a hole over and over and over. They turned the ball over, they put it on the ground, they threw interceptions, they went for it on a fourth down at midfield and didn't get it. And to hold Cal to 3 scores, all field goals, as a result of that, with the big play being at the end of the game by T.J. McDonald, the interception when it was only a 1-score game at that point, I thought the defense really ruled the day and will probably get the game ball in the locker room from Lane Kiffin.
Amazing pressure on Maynard today, in his face all day. The sack numbers just from everyone on the defensive line, very impressive. But as you say, flipping it over to the offensive side of the ball, and it wasn't the normal stars of Barkley, Woods, and Lee. This one was all about the run game today.
And coming off of last week against Stanford, I think that's what you wanted to see. Will this offensive line, getting some people back, reassert itself physically and really take it to Cal? And to me, you started off the game that way. You saw Lane Kiffin sort of assert the run, and it led to the first score. And then all of a sudden it was like, who's this team going to be? They started passing and other things, and then in the second half, here they come again. 2 big drives, almost all dominated by the run game. Almost 300 yards on the ground for the day. A great day for the O-line and a great day for those backs to sort of get back to that physical brand of football.
And let's give credit also to the return of Colin Holmes for this game, getting him back at center, but also Abe Markowitz filling in at left guard for Marcus Martin, another key Trojan to get back this week. USC has a bye now. Utah will be coming up in 2 weeks. As you're looking ahead into the bye, Jeremy, what are some of the key questions you're seeing for this team?
Well, it's sort of segue from what we just talked about. I think the number one question is, what is the identity of this team? We heard all about in the offseason, this was Matt Barkley, Marquise Lee, Robert Woods. It was the high-flying 6 touchdown passes a game, in the first couple weeks. That's what this team was all about. Now maybe not so much. And I think what we're seeing is that the teams in the Pac-12 who saw Matt Barkley and Marquise Lee last year, they've prepared for this all offseason. They're coming up, taking away that lateral passing game, doubling them on the outside. If this team's going to be successful and really contend for a Pac-12 championship and maybe be in the national picture again, it's going to have to start with the run game. And I think the team, even Lane Kiffin, probably struggled with that a little bit during the course of this game. I think you saw, which offense are we really going to be? And I think my big question is, now you got a week and a half to sort of think about it again, regroup for that middle section of the season. Who is this team going to be? Who are they going to come out against a strong Utah front? Who are they going to be? And I want to see them continue like they did in the second half here. I want to see them run the ball. I think that's how you open things up for Matt Barkley. Make that the priority, and I think that's what we'll try to see what happens in a week and a half.
And then obviously another thing that's going to continue to be an issue for the Trojans is injuries. Several players went down today. Hayes Poulard, Colin Holmes left the game eventually. So how the injuries play out as the team continues to go in Pac-12 play, you aren't going to be able to ignore that and the possible impact that it could have on the Trojans. From the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, for Jeremy Hogue, this is Gary Pasquitz, ESPN.